I have got the nicest drink in the world. It's like non-alcoholic mulled wine and it tastes so damn good. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Last night I posted on my Facebook and my Twitter. I think that was the only two that I was going to be doing like a question and answer kind of video, so if anyone had any questions that they wanted to ask me, they could ask them. I am surprised and pleased to say that I did get quite a few questions, nearly 20, which is a lot for me, and I'm really glad because I was worried that I was going to get like one question, it would be like a 1-minute video. I've got a list of questions here on my phone. I'm going to answer a few of them and yeah, it should be fun. So here we go. Oh, someone's just asked a question. Come to Brazil. Why am I sitting just a little bit from a chair? I feel like I'm sitting really low down, that's better, isn't it? Oh my god. What influenced you to pursue a career in music? Did you have any specific artists or styles that made you want to be a musician as a child? And I really wanted to answer this because I didn't actually, when I was younger, well obviously I listened to music because everybody listens to music, but I didn't have an artist for me when I was in primary or like early high school where it made me want to be a musician or anything. The main reason was because basically all I was doing when I was in like first and second year was sitting on my computer talking to people on MSN, as you did when you were younger, and my dad was like, I cannot stand the thought of you just like wasting your life away on that computer. So he was like, I will pay, I'll do anything that I can to like, if you just pick a hobby and stick with it, so at least like you're doing something. He kept pestering me and I was like thinking that this was just going to be one of the things that went away. It didn't, he kept going, so I was like fine, do you know what, I'll get guitar lessons. That was kind of how it started. I just started getting guitar lessons and I still remember really well my first guitar lesson, and I learned like a few chords. I think I learned like G, C and D or something like that. I remember like when my tutor left, I was like, I went up to my room and I was like listening to songs and I was like, I want to be able to play it now. Yeah, and then it just kicked off from there. I learned how to play the guitar and then I realised that I liked singing, so I started uploading like YouTube videos of singing, and then it like kind of intertwined into both. I don't know if anything like influenced me. I do genuinely believe that if my dad hadn't done that, I wouldn't be at college doing music and I wouldn't have met like all of the people in my life just now. I think it genuinely was that, like, I didn't realise until I started doing it that I was like, this is what I want to do. So yeah, Michael Blaine asked, if you could time travel, when and where would you go? If I could time travel, where would I go? I would love to go back and like see what it's like to not have like any electronic devices. My mum and dad always tell me stories about how they would like sit when they were younger and like watch the washing machine go round, like when there was no TV, there was nothing else to do. I don't know if there's like a specific time or place that I would go, but I think I just want to see what the world was like without like any technology, without laptops, computers. Because I recently got this app on my phone called Moment, which is really good actually, and it basically calculates all day how long you've been on your phone for, and it has shocked me how much I'm on my phone during the day. The other day I was on my phone for like 6.5 hours out of a whole day, and I haven't even like gotten anything out of that. It just scares me. So yeah, I think I would go back to a time when none of that was an option and just see how much more you could do. So yeah, that's what I'd do. That's what I'd do. This is an anonymous one, but they asked, Zac Efron or Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? It has to be Dwayne Johnson, doesn't it? Because Moana is just like one of my favourite films. He was just so good in that. I mean, he wasn't himself in it, it was his voice, but I mean, I obviously grew up loving High School Musical with Zac Efron and stuff. So it's a hard one. What made you decide to make a YouTube channel? I've always kind of wanted to do it. I think a lot of my close friends know that because I have had various attempts of doing this. Like this is probably like my 5th attempt where I've just like tried, and then every time I've tried in the past I've like cringed every few weeks. And I was like, I think I was like 15 the last time I tried, so that's like 5 years ago, and I wasn't sharing it with anyone because obviously I was at school and I was like really scared that I was going to get like made fun of and stuff like that, so I just didn't tell anyone. So obviously no one was watching because I wasn't posting it and I wasn't like promoting my own channel and stuff. But I've just always wanted to do it, and every time I have tried it I've like given up. And even though like I have at points in this channel like cringed because, you know, don't get that many views, but it's something that I enjoy so much. Like I just really enjoy making the videos, I really enjoy editing them as well afterwards. Like I have a good time editing them, and it's like I really enjoy just the whole thing. And there are a few people who like watch my videos. I know that they genuinely watch them and they like give me feedback and they say that they really like it. That is just something that makes me feel happy, because I really enjoy doing it, and getting people say that they enjoy watching them in return is a really nice feeling. So yeah, I've just always wanted to do it, and I think I'm going to persevere this time no matter what happens. I know that I've always wanted to do it, so I'm going to keep going. That's hard, like I'm just going to try. Another anonymous. I think the rest of them are anonymous, to be honest. What is your favourite food and why? My favourite food is probably spaghetti carbonara. I know that's pretty simple, but there is a reason behind it. So this year I have somehow developed a really bad allergy to eggs. Every time I eat them, my throat like swells. As I only started noticing within like the past year, I think. It was like if I made stuff with like an egg sauce like spaghetti carbonara, the side of my lip started to swell, and I was like, that's weird. It kept happening, and I kept eating stuff with egg in it because it just wasn't clicking on that that was what it was. And then one time I made spaghetti carbonara and my throat literally swelled up, and I was like, and I remember I was like sitting in my room and I was drinking water, and I couldn't swallow, or like it was like getting worse, and I was like, oh my god, my throat is swelling. I like googled it and it was like anaphylaxis, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna like die right now. Yeah, I've not eaten anything with egg in it since, so I have not eaten spaghetti carbonara, my favourite meal, since April, which makes me really sad, and I just want to have it so much. Really frustrating that I literally cannot eat them. Where in the world do you want to travel to the most? I just want to travel about, and I think I will next year, because obviously I'm moving to Australia next year. Once I've settled in and stuff, I hope that will make me travel more, because I'll be closer to further away places that I kind of want to travel to, because I've been to a lot of places in Europe and I just really want to get like further afield. Like I have been, obviously, been to Australia twice, and I've been to like Dubai, Singapore, stuff like that, but I really want to go to like, I don't know, like China, New York. I've never been to America before, and that is somewhere that I really want to go. I don't know if there's like a particular place that I want to go, but I just know that I want to travel more. If I had to pick a particular place, I would say, I don't know if I can narrow it down, either New York or like Toronto in Canada or something like that. I just really want to go to America or Canada, really do. So I think that's definitely on my bucket list for the next few years. How was your high school experience? My high school experience was fine. There wasn't really any major dramas. My high school experience was normal. I enjoyed high school until about 5th year, halfway through 5th year, and I just started to absolutely hate it. I think up until 6th year my high school experience was fine. 6th year wasn't even bad, I just didn't want to be there. I didn't have any interest in going to school unless I had like free periods where I would sit in the common room and talk to my friends. School was fine. I look back at school and it was it was fine. I enjoyed the time that I had at school. I don't look back and think, oh my god, that was genuinely awful, but I am so glad that I've left. So yeah, my high school experience was fine. It was good, but glad I've left and moved on. The next question is, who do you think you look up to the most in life? I don't know. I have a lot of people that I look up to. I don't know, because I don't have like a specific person who I would be like, that is who I look up to. I look up to actually a lot of my friends in college, because they have all improved so much, and for our 3 years together, which isn't long, I feel like we've all made such a close connection. When I came to college, it's like I've met so many new people, and like my life has just changed, and I've changed myself a lot. So I look up to my friends at college a lot. They inspire me every day to be like creative, and like we all help each other, and that's probably very cringy to say. This is my 3rd year at college, and when I look back to the person I was at the beginning of my 1st year there, such a different person. It scares me. That's who I look up to. Just, they help me stay grounded, and I'm really glad that I have people like that in my life. So yeah. What motivates you? What motivates me? Deadlines at college motivate me to work faster. Something that's motivated me a lot actually recently is I've stopped drinking completely. Like, I've not had alcohol in nearly 2 months now, I think. I've not drank, and it's really like, I just feel so much better about myself. I actually enjoy like socialising and being out more now that I'm not drinking, because I know that I'm not making any like mistakes or anything, because when I'm drunk I can say the biggest load of rubbish. You have no idea unless you know me. That is something that's really good for me. Like, I don't feel like I need a release through having a drink or anything. Like, I'm just really enjoying being sober all the time. This was a really weird question. Do you own a leather jacket? I do own a leather jacket, and it was asked by an anonymous person, but why did someone want to know if I own a leather jacket? Let me know if it was you that asked. Who are your favourite actors and actresses? It's a hard question. I'm not the person who has like a strict favourite actor or actress. Like, it's just every time I watch a film, like, I like them, and then it like changes when I watch another film. It's weird. My favourite actor is probably gonna be David Tennant, because I just love David Tennant. I think part of it is probably because he's a Scottish actor, and I don't really like Doctor Who, and I wish I did. Was it Christopher Eccleston who was like the first Doctor in like the recent series? When I was younger, I remember it coming out, and I remember watching it with my mum, and I really didn't like it. Like, I've just never really gotten into Doctor Who. But as soon as David Tennant was the Doctor, I loved it. That series was my favourite series ever. It was so good. And when Billie Piper came into the mix as well, that was life changing. So emotional, so good. That was the best series. I might watch that again actually soon. I think it's on Netflix. Everything that I've watched with him in it, I have thoroughly enjoyed. Broadchurch, so good. One of my favourite programmes ever. What We Did in Our Holidays, that was called, with Billy Connolly as well. That was such a silly film, but so good. Nativity 2, Danger in the Manger, I think it's called. That would have been a really bad film without David Tennant, but I think the only thing that made it good was that David Tennant was there. I don't know, I just really like David Tennant, so that's probably the question. That's everything. I'm really happy with that, to be honest, because I was so scared that nobody was going to ask me questions. I think that was like a good go of questions, so I think I'll maybe do another one of these soonish. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Give the video a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you very, very soon for a new video. Bye!